Listen, I had a fantastic day yesterday. Everything went right. I played my best poker for years, and I finished up chip leader. And today, everything went sort of pear-shaped.
And a new feature table in seat number 1. We've seen him before. Sole survivor, an Irishman, Barry Donovan, 142,000, just under the average stack. On his left, from the north, Edmund Sweeney on a short stack. And with the blinds going up, he'll be in a bit of trouble. On his left, George Cunningham making a return trip to this feature table, just with an average stack. Chip leader in the tournament. He's from Finland, Santeri Valikoski, 600K. Above average stack on his left, another Finn, Jana Nivalainen, 200K plus. And on a break from the Spanish team, Francisco Torres, 285,000. Very well-known face on the UK scene, Londoner Ross Boatman, very, very short stack. And Nick Purcell, also from London, and he'll be one of the guys with a big crowd of supporters. Well, the first thing that's likely to happen at this new feature table is Ross, as the blinds go up as well, Ross Boatman going all in. 22,000, the M is 1.5. Just, Dan, I mean, is he supposed to actually look for an ace at this spot or just move them?
Just move them. But an ace would be nice.
And right now, folded around him, he's in the cutoff, sorry.
15,500. Re-raise all in.
And he's moved in. You would be moving here without looking?
No, there's been a raise before him, Jesse.
Oh, there has?
This is some class of a hand from Ross.
Sorry?
Well, I hope he's got an overcard for his sake. He does.
The all-in is...
Oh, my God.
Wow.
22,000 total.
And for Donovan, with that other player all in, what would you be doing here? Just moving him?
Well, I wouldn't be folding. This is great news indeed for Donovan.
Call.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, there's an all-in in the big blind. This is amazing.
Counts.
This is like a cooler.
These are in 20s, yeah?
And because sort of there's been this all-in from Cunningham, I mean, is Torres actually, is he got a fold in this?
Well, Cunningham's only got 42,000, Jesse, so...
Okay, 100.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's pretty big here, Cunningham.
Beg your pardon.
158.
I mean, this is a complete cooler, but is there enough information for Torres to be worried about his queens here?
I don't think so. I mean, Ross is going to move in with any class of a hand. Donovan certainly doesn't look like he's got two kings.
This is a tough. This is a tough position for the queens. I don't know what I would do in this situation.
It's not much point in asking you then.
Call. Action back to you.
He's called, and Donovan's called as well. This is amazing.
Okay.
A huge pot here at the moment. We have 3 players all in. Papa Torres has the most chips. We also have Ross Boatman, who has a small amount of chips. He's all in. We have one of the Paddy Power Sole Survivors. He's all in. And we have a Titan Poker player. He's all in. And we're just in the process of counting chips. This could be the biggest hand of the night.
Wow is right. What a cooler.
Cunningham can probably feel a little unlucky here. I mean, he may have had a much bigger decision to make with his queens had Donovan played his kings a little bit more in a more orthodox fashion.
Absolutely. Oh.
And all of a sudden, Cunningham looking like he's drawing the livest of them all, besides the 3 kings, with the diamond. Yes.
Next card has to be a diamond. It's all over.
It's all over.
It is. We've just lost Ross Boatman. We've just lost, I think, George Cunningham. It depends whether Donovan covers Cunningham or not.
I think so.
He'd be... No.
No, he didn't.
No,
Lost another coin flip.
Torres and Cunningham are sort of splitting this side pot. And look at Donovan doing a lap on the table. How exciting. I mean, do you ever remember winning a pot like that, Dan?
No, I was never that lucky to be able to knock out or get 3 times my money or 2.5 times my money in one shot.
Chose a good spot there, didn't I? I had no chips, you know. It's, King Jack looked like a pretty good, you know, I mean, the guys raised, and for a minute it looked great because it looks like when the other guys moved all in, it looks like it's going to go heads up, and I've got a chance to quadruple up. But of course it didn't work out that way.
What happened? I don't know. Yeah, it was fantastic. I'm delighted.
How many you got now?
About 500,000, 550,000. So it's the best smooth call I ever made, I guess. The Kings, so it worked out pretty well.
Well, look at the chips now. Boatman out, Cunningham nearly there. This table's going to change quickly, and Donovan, he must be second in chips in the tournament. All in from Mad Marty. He's counting his M's.
Don't embarrass yourself, Tom. Just put the cards in the
But you missed it earlier on. Marty was goading Tom to call him when Marty had nothing, and Tom had said,
It's true.
You know, I don't know if Marty talked himself out of that pop, but I think in the scheme of things, he doesn't really care. He just enjoyed the joke.
What did you call me?
New player to the table here. This is Steve Noseworthy from Canada. And someone we've seen before back on this Tyler Bonkowski. He's quite a player, and started off this day with as one of the chip leaders, is still up there.
Pass. Pass.
And this is
Ray.
Sweeney now has limped into Bonkowski's big blind.
18,000 times. Cole.
And for Sweeney, this is unlikely to be a good spot, right? Against the big stack and the big blind, or
check. You know, he has the right amount of chips that he feels if he has any kind of hand, he can just press the whole thing. Oh, this is a reasonable flop for Sweeney because he has a flush, king high flush draw.
So he should be looking to check raise all in, basically.
Bet 23,000.
Well, he's taking the deep breath part of it.
Oh, he's just calling.
Uh-oh.
I don't.
I'm not crazy.
It's okay, but the check raise was probably very strong. Yeah.
And the reason, the arguments against it are you're gonna do a lot of these chips a lot of times.
Well,
one of the arguments against is that he might lose a pot and he might get bluffed out of a pot that he would have won.
One of the reasons for the check raise is that it's chip stack. It's the right size. It's not like he's sacrificing a whole ton of things. What he's thinking is my king going to win a showdown hand, and there's a good chance it would. He's probably not supposed to bet here because the king's his king 5 is going to win a fair number of hands in a showdown.
And if he makes a bet, he needs to make a bet that's going to fold some pretty good hands, right?
Yeah, but he's afraid that he's facing a pair, and a pair might be just check calling him down here. Oh, well, he's gonna...
What about the craziness? What about actually just going all in here? Is that... Well, you know what I mean. I mean, that 6 looks like the kind of card where